right, everyone. Hello and welcome into a late night emergency upload surrounding some breaking news that we have learned this evening regarding the Minnesota Vikings and their head coaching search, which is still underway. We have learned two important critical pieces of information about the direction of this search and where it's going to go from here. And I think my earlier prediction from today's video that we will know who the next head coach is by Wednesday is likely going to come to fruition, even though the rest of that video is now completely obsolete due to the details that have surfaced today, thanks to the wonderful people who cover this team for a living. So let's all sit down, let's all gather, and let's unpack this information and do with it the best that we can. So Kevin O'Connell, the offensive coordinator for the Rams, was interviewed earlier today in Los Angeles. That interview has concluded. Raheem Morris is being interviewed tonight, according to Vikings social media, their official Twitter account. I haven't seen a word that has concluded yet, so that is likely still ongoing or maybe hasn't happened yet. Earlier today, I uploaded a video where I talked about this exact interview process and how they could potentially fly over to San Francisco tomorrow when they were done to interview DeMeco Ryans. But the breaking news tonight is that DeMeco Ryans has withdrawn his candidacy. He will not be having his second interview with the Minnesota Vikings. It looks like he is choosing to stay with the 49ers and continuing to develop as a head coach, or as a coach just in general, because he's only been coaching for a couple of years. So I guess it would make sense for him to stay and, go through the unfinished business that he has with the 49ers, given the heartbreaking loss that they suffered yesterday against the Rams in the NFC Championship game. So DeMeco Ryans is out. That's another one of my top candidates who will no longer be in the hunt for the head coaching job for the Minnesota Vikings. I did not see that coming. So where does that leave us to go from here? Is Kevin O'Connell and Raheem Morris the only remaining candidates? Not so fast. Earlier in today's video, I talked about there being a top 4, potentially top 5, and it has turned into a top 4, but now there's nobody else left. So we are down to Kevin O'Connell, Raheem Morris. It is being reported that Patrick Graham, the Giants defensive coordinator, now has a scheduled interview with the Minnesota Vikings. I believe that is going to be happening tomorrow. Did not see that coming. I thought maybe he was the fallback guy in case, things sort of unraveled with the rest of their candidates, which I guess you could say has happened with DeMeco Ryans. So he steps in and takes that position. And then the biggest breaking news of the night, which I think is the most consequential throughout this entire process, we have learned that Jim Harbaugh of Michigan is going to be flown into Minnesota for an in-person interview on Wednesday. And I have to agree with a lot of people on social media that you do not do this, and he does not do this unless there is belief on both sides that he is going to walk away with this job. I find it unbelievably difficult to imagine that he's going to be doing this on Wednesday, which, if you don't already know, is National Signing Day for college football. Just imagine being a recruit, signing your letter of intent to go play football at the University of Michigan while your head coach is on a plane going to another state to interview for a completely different job in a completely different level of your sport. This whole thing is wild. He will interview in Minnesota for the head coaching job on Wednesday. They are going to fly him in to the TCO Performance Center, and I'm dumbfounded. Earlier today, I felt like that this was a pretty low possibility, and that has changed. That has changed dramatically. So just to recap where we stand: Kevin O'Connell, second interview completed. Raheem Morris, as of this recording, I believe he is either in the process of handling his second interview or it is close to completion, because they were scheduled to do that tonight in LA. DeMeco Ryans has withdrawn. He will not have a second interview. It looks like he's staying in San Francisco with Kyle Shanahan. Patrick Graham, defensive coordinator for the Giants, is getting a second interview. I did not see that coming. And then Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh is flying into Minnesota and on Wednesday. And I got to believe that he is likely going to walk away with this job. So, wow. Just wow. I'm shocked. I don't know what else to say other than I'm shocked. I'm kind of upset because my earlier video that I did today is now obsolete, but that's the way it goes, when you're in the middle of this. So yeah, this is all happening at lightning speed. I was just kind of sitting around earlier today, just sitting on Twitter and thumbing through it. And I was like, come on, somebody leak some information, because I'm fucking bored. And the monkey paw has curled because I did not expect this to be the information that comes out. So guys, I think Jim Harbaugh is going to be the next head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. I'm kind of predicting it. I'm going to predict it right now. Like, I think your top 2 is now Harbaugh and Kevin O'Connell. Raheem Morris is probably 3rd. Patrick Graham is 4th. So that's my updated rankings list, and that is my order of prediction. I think that Harbaugh is going to get it, because you don't fly him in on National Signing Day to do an in-person interview and not have the end result be him as the next coach of the Minnesota Vikings. So that's going to do it for me for this video, just keeping it nice, short, and sweet and to the point. Let me know what you think of this late breaking news here tonight and where we go from here. So if you haven't subscribed already, you should do that. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild week. So here we go. Jim Harbaugh coming to town on Wednesday. Let me know what you guys think. That's going to do it for me. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.